A lot of industries were hammered in 2020, but it was actually a surprisingly good year for the housing market. This is a sector I believe will continue to heat up in 2021, and today I'm going to share one of my favorite disruptors for this sector. Hi, I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist at the Oxford Club. Thank you for watching this episode of Market Trends. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on my best trading ideas, which I share here each and every week. Now, 2020 was such a unique year. As Americans fled cities for the suburbs, existing home sales hit their highest level in 14 years, and first-time home buyers accounted for 31% of sales. Now, this momentum is expected to carry over through 2021, and there's one company I really like in the mix. You see, we rent movies online, we buy and sell cars online. In fact, we buy and sell almost everything in our lives online. And now we can add homes to that list. Opendoor Technologies is at the forefront of the iBuying trend. We're at the dawn of this movement that allows buyers to quickly offload their homes to a real estate company, which then in turn turns around and sells them on its digital platform. There is a race right now between Zillow, Redfin, OfferPad, Opendoor, and others for control of this market, and it's pretty wide open. At the moment, it's estimated that iBuying accounts for a mere 0.5% of the total $1.6 trillion home buying market, and there are more than 5 million homes sold each year, though we're about to see a dramatic increase this year. In 2019, Opendoor sold 18,799 homes for $4.7 billion. This was more than double what it did in 2018, and that's because the number of markets it operates in has expanded to more than 20, up from 3 just 5 years ago. The company uses algorithms to determine how much it pays for homes, right? So here there's a delicate dance between paying too little and too much. Now, in 2020, Opendoor sold fewer homes than it did in 2019. That's somewhat to be expected given the economic downturn and the pandemic, even though the housing market did really quite well. But despite posting less revenue, the company's losses also shrank. And the outlook for 2021 is really appealing. Right, so predictions are for around 7 million homes to be sold across the country this year. That's a little bit more than 21% increase over 2020's total. On top of that, that would be the biggest year-over-year increase since 2005. As we can see, sales are expected to peak somewhere between May and June, which is pretty standard for the annual home buying season we experience each year here in the United States. At the same time, home prices are rising at a fairly historic monthly clip. For example, from December to January, they rose 1.1%, and home values were up 9.1% from what they were a year ago, the fastest annual increase since 2006. Helping to fuel this trend is historically low mortgage rates, as the pandemic has sparked, again, like I said, millions to flee urban centers for the suburbs. The only issue is a tight inventory of homes, but this is an enticing setup for Opendoor as we head into what's typically been the busiest time of year for home buying. In the fourth quarter, Opendoor's revenue was $248.9 million, which was above the consensus of $226.62 million. And for the first quarter, the company forecast revenue between $600 million and $625 million, well above the $468 million analysts had expected. But shares were really hammered on that report as sales were down compared to 2019. But again, this is a looking ahead sort of play. For 2021, expectations are for Opendoor's revenue to increase 56% to $4.06 billion as its loss per share shrinks from $2.62 in 2020 to $1.13. Then as we look further down the road to 2022, Opendoor is projected to see a more than 80% jump in revenue to $7.27 billion. At the moment, shares are looking really attractive. They're trading well below their 52-week high of $39.24, and they're trading at a steep discount to the consistent price target of over $35. So this is, I think, a very exciting play for a changing housing market and what should be a booming housing market for 2021. Well, I'm Matthew Carr, Chief Trend Strategist for the Oxford Club. Thank you for watching this episode of Market Trends. For more information like this, be sure to go down to the description and sign up for my free e-letter. Until next time, here's to high returns.